All right, we back with another Trenton Talks podcast. Today I'm here with
Nahj, man, the biggest, you know the vibes. Straight from Trenton, New Jersey. Shout out to Trenton Talks. Shout out to my guy Lou. Shout out to the guy y'all not seeing behind the scenes. Focus on the audio.
Right.
We in much better studios.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
All right, so my boy just dropped the album, man, and that's one thing I really be on artists for. Like, please drop an album. Put a body of work out where you could build a fan base. And I want to give you your flowers, bro, because you put the time into that album. I've listened to it several times. You get what I'm saying? So I'm already knowing, even from the first time you put it on my library, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, I know that you put your time into creating a body of work that can potentially build you a fan base.
Absolutely.
Why don't people want to do that?
I think, and first off, salute the Trenton Talks. Salute to you, bro. I want to give you your flowers, too, before we even jump into the interview, because you are one of the younger guys that's carrying it in a different way. You are changing the narrative for not only people your age, but the people that are under you in age and the people that are past you in age. You are taking initiative and filling in the void that needs to be filled.
Thank you.
And what I think I like the most about you is you are unapologetically you. Like, you're not afraid to be Lou. And don't lose that, no matter how big you get, because that's what's going to continue to separate you from everybody else, being yourself. Nobody can be Lou, you know what I mean? And you wear it with a badge of honor. Like, you okay with being hated by most, you okay with being criticized, but even in the midst of all that, you continue to walk your walk, bro. So salute to you, man. Like, I've been paying attention to the Trenton Talks brand for a couple of years now, and you've definitely earned your keep, man. So, you know, just from one real one to another, just keep going. So that's first. But why don't people make albums? You know what it is? I think it's the time. I think it's the space that we in musically, and we are in such like a trendy era. Like, it's, and not only that, like the consumer's attention span is like is very, like, I like to call it microwavable. Like they want it by the minute. You know what I mean? Like I got this lasagna in the oven, but they want pizza because it's quick. You get what I'm saying? The lasagna cooking, but they want the pizza. So most people they want to give them the pizza instead of the lasagna. And you know, it's just about picking your poison. I think most artists, they want to give you a body of work, but we live in a space where they feel like they got to be at a certain level or a certain magnitude as an artist to give their body of work away, which is cool because from an artist standpoint, I know how hard I worked on my project. So we don't want it to fall on deaf ears a lot of times. So I think, just from my personal perspective, that's probably why you don't hear albums as much as you used to. But I'm a 90s baby, bro, so I come from that era of body of work. Like, I come from that era of, you know, earn your keep. I come from that era of, yeah, the music is cool, these singles is straight, but talk to them for real on a conscious level. Like, I'm here to give you substance. I'm here to give you vulnerability. I'm here to give you transparency. I'm here to give you whatever you want, I can give you. That's why I don't consider myself a rapper. I consider myself an artist, because I'm rapping to them, I'm singing to them, I'm doing anything that you can tap into musically. So, you know, I think that's probably why you don't hear the albums as much as you used to, is because we just live in a trendy time. Everything is like, it's quick. Fast. You know, social media and just things are gravitating more and more every day, and it's like the attention spans is short. Like, what's hot today won't be hot tomorrow. Like for instance, I just dropped my album. Now, back in you know, times before this. Okay, so if the music is good, it's gonna stand the test of time. And through the grace of God, you know, I happen to be one of the people who can give a quality of work that's going to stand the test of time. But a lot of artists aren't in that space. Like, a lot of artists are catering to the now, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with it, because you have to find that balance between catering to the now and just continuing to be yourself. And that's a thin line to walk, you know what I mean? So for the people who can do it, they do it. And for the ones who don't, they just, you know, they'll give you singles, which is cool because we in a single time frame. Like, and it's nothing wrong with giving a person single after single after single. But after a while, your core fan base is going to be like, okay, we know you know how to make a song, but can you put a body of work together?
Can you put a body of work out?
So when
that's a fact, bro.
No, facts.
Even like, I got some youngins in the music game where they have mastered the singles. You get what I'm saying? Where you have spoken on, but they can't get a nigga like me to really like how do I put it in the words? Into really like connect with the music because I haven't heard the album yet. So there's still people like me that exist. You know what I'm saying? No matter how many singles we heard, it's like you keep giving me a snippet. A single is like a snippet.
Right. That's exactly what it is. And back in the day, a single was supposed to represent a song off the album.
Right.
Like that's what a single was. It was to bring awareness to the album.
Facts. What happened was people made millions off a single.
Right.
So it kind of changed the game where it's like, hey, keep trying to make that quick million and then you out the music game. Like you make a quick million, you fuck it up, now you out the music game and you can't really survive outside and then they remember you for that one single and that's it.
Right.
But people, like we coming from poverty, so people would rather that. People would be like, yo, I'll take that quick million and then I disappear and I'd be like, hey, like Hurricane Chris or whoever the fuck, they cool with disappearing, but I disappeared with $1 million. Whether I fuck that money up is on me, but people are more so shooting for that. Like they playing like 16 parlays. They playing like a 16 pick parlay to hit a single. You know what I'm saying? Wait, is it the other way around? Nah. The parlays is more so the singles, I feel like.
The parlays is the singles. They're booking on this to go. And if it go, they out of here, which is cool. Look, look, I want to make it clear. Whatever works for you, and if it's working for you, go for it. But I'm in the longevity game of music. And not only that, I actually have a passion for it. It's not just business for me. I love it. So my substance, my quality reflects that. Like, I'm not just here for a bag. Of course, I'm trying to feed my family off this shit. But that's not it. That's not like the end game for me. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm the artist that's going to be here after the trendy shit. Like, you know, I'm on the long haul game. So guess what? For artists like me, it's going to take a little longer, which is cool. I'm fine with that. I'm cool with being a turtle in the race. Like, I don't have to be the bunny. You feel me? Like, I'm cool with running a marathon and not sprinting. So, you know, but guess what? If a single is going to put me on the map in one record, because guess what? They not wrong for chasing the one song, because all it takes is one song. But I feel like people from a consumer standpoint appreciate the work that's being put in when they witness it. When they grow with you, like when the consumers grow with you, the relatability, the support is different. Because it wasn't one song that did it. It wasn't like an overnight success. It wasn't like a one-hit wonder. It was like, yo, we seen him here, he got here, and now he's here. So we're going to continue to rock with him because now we want to see how far he about to go from where he's at, you know? So, you know, I think it's just you pick your poison type of thing. Because guess what? Even though you are a long-haul consumer who likes to pay attention to the process, you have people who want that one hit.
They want that one
for right now because they're living for right now. So, I think it just boils down to what you into. For real.
Facts. And I feel like I kind of understand artists like you more because I'm in it for the long haul. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, if I'm doing interviews, if you're doing interviews, right, I could have easily been real chaotic with this. Mm-hmm. I could have easily built. Like, I know all the, like, shakers and the movers. I know everybody that's doing everything. I know everything. So if I really wanted to go viral every day, I could be going viral.
Right.
Trust me. I got people that I could be putting in danger by asking them certain questions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I would have 100K followers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
you could definitely take the academics route.
I could take the academics route if I wanted to, but I don't value that. Like, it's just, I was raised different with different morals, but also just I want to make it a different way. I don't want to make it the way they made it. I don't really want to. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
this isn't a clout-based platform.
It's not. I have clout, like local clout.
But the clout is positive. It's empowering. It's putting your people on. It's supporting your people. It's not based off of propaganda or he say, she say, or the latest tea for the week. Like
starting drama. It ain't none of that. Or who this, who man's. Like, you can't even come on my platform and do that. Like, it's real niggas that really came on my platform and really like, all right, I ain't gonna do that on here. Like real type shit. So it's like, that's why I'm saying I really understand like the longevity route, because I know it's hard and I know it takes longer, but it's like it's more respected. Like when people see how you made it, and we want people to make it this way. Like I don't want you, like everybody that's rapping and feeling like you gotta diss people like in order to make music. Like I can't really interview you. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
It's
right.
tough unless we do an interview about something completely else. But
Right.
it almost made me like run away from rappers.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't interview rappers. Like if you go on my platform, you don't see rappers for a long time.
Nah,
you get what I'm
facts.
saying? Just
Yeah, it's
because
rare. Like I don't see a lot of like artists.
because of the culture has changed.
It's a lot of
and-
politics with it though, so I can understand that.
Yeah, also, you know what I'm saying? So interviewing a rapper, I gotta interview the other side. So it's too much for me to deal with. I don't want to deal with it at all. I don't care for it. Whatever y'all got going on is between y'all, and it's just like it's too much. Even like I got little bros that's really rapping. Like I might aesthetically, you know what I mean, do like a video, like play around with my video craft. You know what I mean? Do like
Right,
a
right.
song performance, like a on the radar.
Right, right.
I've been trying to, like me and Job was experimenting with that. We want to kind of get into that, but even that, it'll have to be a certain song or, you know.
Nah, that's a fact. That's not as personal. That's more
Yeah,
on
it's not
the
as-
subjective promotional side.
But a lot of times they don't have too much substance to talk about it. Like, but some of them do. Like I didn't interview people where it's like they got a whole different side to them, but they don't reveal it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I say all that to say, I respect the longevity route because I know what it takes because I've been on it. You get what I'm saying? So,
That's a fact.
especially listening to the album, I got a lot of different emotions from it. Like you've always been like, you know what I mean, since I met you, a person that's giving guidance, giving wisdom. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
even with this event, like you constantly telling me like, don't care about what they think. Don't care about what they think. You're gonna lose people. You're gonna lose people.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? You're gonna fall out with people. You gotta keep going, you gotta keep growing.
Absolutely.
And I feel like that's what I kinda got from this album.
Right.
Like you have the wisdom to talk about the people you've lost.
Right.
That's not
Absolutely.
even dead. You get what I'm saying? Like people you lost that's not even dead. And like talking about how you went through it and how you still like, you know what I mean, killing them with kindness.
Right.
That's what you also said in the song, like I'm gonna kill them with kindness. I ain't gonna do all that petty shit. Like you wanna speak on that a little bit?
Yeah, no, I mean, okay, so I'm what I would like to to categorize myself as. I'm a reflect, like when it comes to my content that I create for my music, I'm a reflective writer. So I'm the type of writer where I can't be going through something in that present time and go to the studio and talk about it. Right. I have to go through it, get through it, and then reflect on it. So everything that y'all hearing on the album, which is entitled "I Wish I Cared," and it's out right now on all streaming platforms. I don't care where you at or what you got going on. It's wherever you want it to be. Just type in Nahj, "I Wish I Cared." It's gonna pop right up. But for "I Wish I Cared," it was more of a standpoint. It was a statement because when I say "I wish I cared," I'm really referring. That's the politically correct way for me to say I don't give a fuck. Like, can I curse? Well, if I can't, then censor that out.
I'm gonna clip it for the sponsors.
Yeah. Clip it for the sponsors. Like, I wish I cared is the politically correct way to say I really don't care. But I wish I cared enough. And when I say I wish I cared, I'm referring to a lot. Like, I wish I cared about y'all perceptions of me. I wish I cared enough to allow y'all perceptions to dictate what I have going on in my real life. And that's what I be trying to drop the gems on you about. Like, it's care enough to take pride in what you do, but don't care enough to allow people to dictate what you do. So this album is a representation in that. And like I said, I'm a reflective writer. So a lot of what y'all hearing in present time is stuff that I'm reflecting back on. It's not the space I'm in now, but I'm speaking on those things in present time from my past. So when you hear records like "Where I Want to Be," or "Tension," or "Lost Souls," or just all of those substance records on the project, these are reflection records. These are records that I feel need to be spoke on. Lessons is another huge one.
I really fuck with Lessons.
Yeah, Lessons is probably like when it comes to the substance records, like those vulnerable records, it's probably like the #1 record on the album.
You were
right now.
really vulnerable on the entire album, I would say.
Right.
But you gave a good blend. Like
Right.
you still have like that song "Dump."
Yeah, dump.
That-
Shout out to
That
the
could be like a single, like
Facts.
microwavable type.
Yeah.
That could also lead you back. You give a treat. I think I heard LaRussell say that you give a little treat that lead them to the actual food.
people want fresh food. That's what they want. They want fresh food. They want food that they can consume in present time, and they want it to be fresh. So you have to not just be a trendy artist, but you have to mix all of it in one.
Mix all of it together.
And that is not easy. This is not like something that everybody can do. So when you have it, you have to appreciate it when you hear it, because I'm giving you every tangible element. And while still realizing that I'm not where I want to be, but not where I was either, and continuing to improve. So yeah, man, I've been doing this shit for a minute, bro. Like, it's, you know, I got 10 plus in this as far as just pursuing it. And as far as the city standpoint is concerned, you know, they know what's going on. And I appreciate the support I get from my city. And salute to all of the other artists that's, you know, chasing they race and running it at their pace. But, you know, when it comes to me, like, this, it's solidified. Like, I'm not bigger than my city, but my mindset is past my city in the sense of just reach. I'm trying to reach something bigger now. Right? I got the city, and I love my city, and I'm gonna continue to. But now we thinking way past that. I'm thinking about pushing content independently, the La Russell way. Like, shout out to La Russell, because he took what Nip did with the He took what Nip did, and rest in peace to Nip, the great man. He basically took his, like, pay what you weigh method, created an ecosystem from it, and now you're seeing what Nip was gonna do in fruition with La Russell. And I'm just taking that standpoint and I'm utilizing it. And if you see, like, my content, I'm cranking it out regularly because I'm defining it. Like, I'm doing, bro, a lot of the content y'all see is from my iPhone. I have a tripod. I set everything up myself, like, you know, so it's like, it's self-assertiveness. You have to be assertive. You have
and
to.
that was going to be my next question. I see you pushing out the content. We see you. And how was that at first? Was it uncomfortable to hit to do the song explainer videos?
It's not uncomfortable because I'm so used to being in front of some type of camera. I'm not new to it, so I just look at it as just another day in the office. Like, the same way people go and clock in at work is the same way I'm gonna get this content. Because if I don't do it and I'm waiting on other people's movement to dictate my movement, it'll be stagnated. So I had to put myself in the space of making sure that it got done. Because if you want something really done right, you're gonna do it yourself. When you wanted a podcast and you wanted Trenton Talks to get off the ground, you realized it was on Lou. It wasn't on nobody else.
I literally had to do it myself.
So you can understand that mindset. Like, it's not that I want to, but I have to.
You have to, for real.
And I enjoy it at the same time because this is what I have a passion for. But, you know, this 2024, this is like the time of no excuses. Like, this is a do-it-yourself era. Like, there's no excuses on why you can't kick content out every day. Right from your phone. Technology is so vast now that you can shoot a music video from your iPhone, like a whole video. So I'm just on some, you know, we got to get it now. The sense of urgency is different, and we're going to continue to take this to the moon, you know, and beyond.
My favorite track is probably Tension.
Yeah, Tension is like, Tension is a record that I love that the masses is appreciating Tension for what it is, because it's like, it's the first record off of I Wish I Cared, and it's literally like the tone setter. Like, when you hear this record, you gonna know, like, oh, I gotta hear the rest of the project, because if he's talking like this on number one, I can't wait to hear what else is going to come.
It's definitely a good way to set the tone. I'm gonna tell you that for sure, because it makes you want to listen to the whole thing. Right. In a way, it's like a crazy intro. Right. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Nah, you good. You good, man. We building, bro. Like, that's what it's about. I'm happy that you found some records on the project to connect with.
Nah, really.
And I'm already working on, like, my next project. I'm not gonna give y'all the title of that yet. We'll come back to Trenton Talks for that promo. But for right now, we solely focused on I Wish I Cared and the celebrity basketball game. March 3rd.
March 2nd.
March 2nd. See, look, wherever I lack, that's where my boy picked me up at. You know what I mean? But March 2nd, man, we celebrity basketball game. Brought to you by Trenton Talks and Much Better. Shout out to Lou and Q. I'm honored, and I just want to go on record and say I'm honored to be a part of it. I'm happy that I was recognized and selected. Is just the influence. I don't want to say celebrity, but just the influence and the staple in my city, because, you know, this is who I do it for. So to get that recognition is I'm filled with gratitude because of it, and I'm definitely coming for that MVP trophy. Just so y'all know,
He's got to win to get MVP.
we win it, bro. We're winning the game.
We know how it works. You have to
winning
win
the game,
to
man.
get MVP. You can't get MVP without winning. Kobe should have got MVP every year of his career.
True.
If that was how.
Shout
it
out
worked.
to the Mamba.
Shout out to the Mamba.
They just posted that his statue too. Is fire.
That statue was weak as hell, but I love Kobe.
Nah,
Kobe.
it was the 81-point statue pose.
But they ain't give him no hair. But I mean, can you give a statue hair?
But it was 24 Kobe. It wasn't number 8 Kobe.
He still had but I mean, I never made.
He was kind of bald with the 24.
I never made. He looked like Jordan. But I never. that might be a statue thing. So I'm gonna leave it here there. But I'm a big Kobe fan. He always gave. You know what I mean, my mentality in a lot of different ways. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? But I wanted to ask you, though, like, where the music videos at? Which ones you going to choose for music videos, if you want to give that info here first?
So, as far as the visual content, so the album just dropped, like, a couple of months ago. So I'm still in the process of rolling things out properly.
My bad. I ain't mean to put no pressure.
Nah, throw the pressure on me.
Where the music videos at, Nick?
Throw the pressure on me, Lou. That's what I'm here for. But the music visuals are coming. In the meantime, though, that's why I've been trying to give y'all bits and pieces of visual content. Right. They aren't music videos, but they're still visual content to where you can get some subjects from it. But the music videos are going to pour through. I plan on shooting, out of the 13 records on the album, I plan on shooting at least 6 visuals, and I already have 3 shot. So they'll be coming, but I'm not the guy that's going to shoot a video, drop it just because I shot it. I have to line everything up. So when I empty the clip, it's information, you know. So just stay patient, man. It's going to be a nice spring and a hot summer for y'all for sure with the visual content. And the next album will be out this year. I'm dropping again, and it's going to be bigger and better, man. So
what gave you the fuel? Because what gave you the gas and fuel? Is that the same thing? My bad. The gas and drive, because first you get gas. Mm-hmm. Gas might be the emotion, and the drive is the action. So it was the 2 things that gave you that.
What fueled me to what? Make the album?
To get back more active and consistent in the music game.
Because okay, so I don't ever feel like I lack like activeness. I think we're just in a time where it's like if the consumer or the people aren't seeing it, they don't believe it's happening.
Oh, shit, you're right.
So it'd be so much like behind the scenes stuff that happens that manifests over time, and because it doesn't happen in that timely fashion, people are quick to like write you off. Right. But the whole time you was working behind the scenes and had a whole set plan, but they just didn't see the vision. They didn't see the blueprint. Like, for instance, they thought I wasn't working. I dropped the album on them. The album Undeniable. Now they spun the block. You get what I'm saying? So you just got to kind of take it for what it is. My drive, my motivation, and my daughters, you know, shout out to Nyla and Nori. I love both of my baby girls. My daughters, just making my mom proud, R.I.P. Mom. You know, Big Vic forever, y'all know the vibes. Just, you know, she passed from pancreatic cancer about a year plus ago. So, you know, I just been like, utilizing my losses and just allowing that to fuel me, utilizing generational wealth, just trying to put the people that depend on me the most in the best position. I'm just trying to make my people proud. I'm doing it for me and mine. Like, I'm not really, I appreciate the standpoint of vast support from everywhere, but that's not like my motivation. I love it when it comes, but the same way I just told you, they're going to love you, they're going to hate you, they're going to love you again. You can't really base it off that narrative because it's not guaranteed. But guess what is guaranteed? Your core supporters, your friends that really are genuinely your friends, your family. So that's probably the gas and the drive that keeps me going. And I realize it's bigger than me. Like, I got people that's depending on me to make it happen, and I'm going to be the one to do it. So that's enough drive in itself. And not only that, I love what I do, bro. I love music. I love how it makes me feel. I love creating. I love going into the studio and just putting something on wax that I thought of. Like, it's an art to it. You know, I'm going to continue to stay driven because it's a passion of mine. So it'll never go away. The same way, like, you love basketball, So it's just like one of those
Yeah.
things.
Even this now, because I didn't always have the love for videography
Right.
and content. At first, I was just doing it because I felt like it just came with it. Like I felt like this is what I had to do in order to get my content out there. But now I have a love for videography.
And you actually pretty good at it, Lou.
I'm getting better.
You've cranked out enough content. And I've seen like your first interviews when you
Right.
first started to
Yeah.
now. It's a whole nother level, and it's going to continue to grow.
Right.
But guess what? The people that are rocking with the pod and rocking with the brand itself, they're appreciating seeing you from here to there, and they're going to continue to follow you. You know what I mean? So that's why I was saying, like, you have to fall in love with the process
The process itself.
and not falling in love with it. So where I'm at is not like a dictation of who I am. It's more of a dictation of where I'm going. You know what I mean? So I don't get so consumed on, yo, he stopped rapping because we ain't heard from him in a month or two. Nah, like, we still got real life happening. That's what people got to understand. Like, we're trying to juggle content, chasing our dreams, lifing, and just the trials and tribulations that come with just being in this world. Like it's a lot to handle at once. So I don't ever try to like put more on my plate than I can chew off. So, you know, it is what it is.
How did you develop your mindset? You have a stern, consistent, solid mindset. How did you develop that?
You know what, man? I can't even take the credit for it. I gotta give all of the praises to my mom, man. You know, I come from a single parent household, you know, born and raised in the projects, Roger Gardens to be exact. If you know, you know. I'm the oldest of three boys. And it was always just me, my brothers, and my mom. So at a young age, being the oldest, I naturally, instinctively had to like have this mindset. You know, I remember working at 14 and like giving my checks to my mom because we needed it as a unit. You get what I'm saying? I couldn't even enjoy that. Like my first job, I was a cart attendant at Giants in Marsville, PA. And it's just like that mentality of like.
At 14?
At 14.
You gave your whole check to your mom.
Yeah, that was, and this is stamped. Like you can ask my brothers. If you know, you know. Like I ain't saying it to like, you know, glorify. I'm just saying it to put it into perspective that at a young age, I was forced to like have wisdom and drive and have this mindset of forward thinking. You know what I mean? Because it was just me and my moms and my brothers, and me being the oldest, I just felt a moral responsibility to just make sure the house was straight. So now that I'm at the age that I'm at, which is 32, I'm way more vast. I've learned mad stuff. I've had a bunch of lessons. I don't really call them L's as far as losses. I call them lessons because I never lose. But yeah, it comes from life experiences. And this is why it's good to live life as a musician. I can't give y'all music every week, every month, because then it takes away from me living life. And if I'm not living life, I'm not giving y'all new experiences on musically. And if I stop doing that, now I become a repetitive artist. Oh, we heard this already. Or you just said that. You get what I'm saying? I don't ever want to be that artist. If you listen to I Wish I Cared, from 1 to 13, there is not one record that sounds like the other. Not one. And I take pride in that. But it's because of I'm okay with going away for a month or two and living life. So when I come back to y'all, I have something new to talk about. You know what I mean? But yeah, I got to give all of the praises to my mom, man, Vicky. Like, she's the reason why I had this mindset. She's the reason why I'm ahead of my game, the way I am. I can't take no credit for it, bro. It's my earth. And I miss her, man. She was like a 101. You feel me? But she prepared me for what I'm doing now. So for that, I'm grateful, you know?